solving this problem, that find the value of a, that is this a, this coefficient of x square, for which this equation, that is x cube minus ax square plus 48x minus 64, which is equal to 0, has real roots. Let me repeat it. Find the value of a, that is this a coefficient of x square, for which the equation x cube minus ax square plus 48x minus 64, which is equal to 0, has real roots. So let's first of all write down the equation. We have that x cube minus ax square plus 48x minus 64 is equal to 0. X cube minus ax square plus 48x minus 64 is equal to 0. By looking at it, you could see that if I highlight the middle two terms together, that is minus ax square plus 48x, these two terms actually give no meaningful information as of this equation. So let's write them aside. Let us put them in the last. Minus ax square plus 48x, and let's put it equal to 0 as well. But if you look at these two terms, that is, let me highlight it for you in red. That is that x cube minus 64. If you look at these two terms, first of all, let it be written like, that is, it could be further be written like x cube, since 4 cube is 64, then x cube minus 4 cube. Then let me write down the rest of the equation. Minus ax squared plus 48x, which is equal to 0. Now look at the left two terms, x cube minus 4 cube. By means of this particular formula, which you could see on your screen, if I factorize it like, that is that x cube minus 4 cubed, it could be written as difference of two cubes is equal to the difference of the individual terms at the first place. Then the second factor has the square of the first term plus the cross product term plus the square of the second term. You could see that formula on your screen. Now we have factorized the left two terms. Now given that we come to this particular point, now if you look at the last two terms, that is that minus ax square plus 48x, let me just highlight it for you. That is minus ax square plus 48x. The left two terms have that is a linear factor of this x minus 4. The last two terms, let's just consider them. That is, let's just consider them minus ax squared plus 48x. If I could make it factorize in a form, let's say x minus 4 as one particular factor, and I could find the other factor, then we will have x minus 4 in this and in this as well, and I can take x minus 4 common, and then once x minus 4 is commonly taken out, then the entire expression will be factorized. For x minus 4, that is the coefficient of x to be 1, this minus ax square, if I divide it by minus ax, for which I will have to divide the entire expression by minus ax, it comes out to be that this comes out to be minus cancel, ax cancel. Since we are dividing by minus ax, so let's multiply by minus ax, and this x cancels out with this x squared. We have x, then multiply this minus sign above, x and x cancel out, minus 48 over a. So far so good. Now this x minus 48 over a, this has to be equal to x minus 4. That is, these two terms need be equated, this and this, this and this. need to be equal. They are to be the counterparts. For which x, let me write it down, that is x minus 4, they have to be equal to x minus 48 over a, if we have to find out the x minus 4 overall as a whole in the entire equation. For which x cancels out with x, minus with minus, 48 over a, which is equal to 4, which implies that a is equal to 48 over 4, which is equal to 12. Let me repeat it, that I divided by minus x, so that the coefficient of x becomes out to be 4, comes out to be 1, and as a result of which we got minus x common, and then we have x minus 48 over a. Equating this x minus 48 over a to x minus 4, x cancel, minus minus cancel, 48 over a is equal to 4, or a is equal to 48 over 4, which is equal to 12. So let's write it down in the form of this. Let me just erase it for you. That if a is equal to 12, then it will be written as minus 12x into x minus 4. That is x minus 48 over a is equal to x minus 4. Therefore, now we have x minus 4 common. This x minus 4 and this x minus 4. Let's take them common of the entire left hand side. X minus 4 into x square plus 4x plus 16 minus 12x, which is equal to 0, or x minus 4 into this 4x minus 12x becomes minus 8x. It becomes x square minus 8x plus 16, which is equal to 0. Now by taking a closer look at the expression, that is this particular expression, let me highlight it for you. That is this particular expression. You could see that by the a minus b whole square formula on your screen, it is actually the square term, whole square, or the complete square of x minus 4. So we have x minus 4 into x minus 4 whole square, which is equal to 0, or x minus 4 into x minus 4 whole squared. I hope you will be mature enough to understand that this could be written as x minus 4 whole cubed is equal to 0, for which by taking the cube root, x minus 4, which is equal to 0, or the repeated roots of x are 4, that is all three roots are 4, which are not only real but also positive integer. So the value of a which we got was this particular value, that is 12. So the answer is, the final verdict is that the answer is a, which is equal to 12. Did you figure it out? If so, then let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like it with your friends, family and the social circle. And also don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.